Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. And we're going to be taking a look at an ink drawing I did back in 2012, that one over there actually. But before we go on to that, I'd just like to thank you all for your comments. Thank you for tuning in and also subscribing. The channel is growing slowly, but we're kind of getting there. So anyway, if you want to stay tuned, have a look at this little piece, see what you reckon, and let me know if you've got any comments about it. So let's crack on. So the drawing here, as I said, it's done in ink. I'd actually just used a marker pen for it, to be honest, and then I did use some Faber-Castell liners just for the fine detail. So if I just zoom you in here, so you just kind of walk you around the painting. So what I did, I actually used a couple of practice pieces and shapes that I quite liked and just incorporated them into the drawing. So you will see kind of familiar things in here. Now I've used, if you look down here, this is something I've used quite a lot in paintings, and as well this kind of I don't know what you call it really. It actually reminds me like the Grim Reaper, which is a bit, a bit sad, isn't it? But it's that kind of really like a sickle. I don't know what you call it. I suppose that kind of thing, and then kind of more of a softer kind of feathery tones down here, but the overall thing is kind of linked by these lines here. So we've got some quite strong lines going through the whole composition. Other elements of it are broken up down here with I kind of like using things like this to give it like a 3D. It's almost like looking into something. Somebody said to me once, oh, it kind of looks a bit aboriginal. I can kind of see that, and I've used it over here as well. But I think more than that, I wanted this to have a slight kind of Art Deco feel to it. So I've kind of got like double lines coming out here, and it's just kind of got that I don't know, kind of sort of an old-fashioned look to it. I kind of like this bit down here where it's almost like a cantilever thing going on, which I quite like, but hopefully the whole thing kind of flows together. Now, when I was doing this in 2012, I think I just come back from Germany. I'm going to say, it might be totally wrong. I kind of like I like German art a lot, actually. And kind of going back in history, I like have a real affinity to like the Bauhaus movement, which is a movement which ran from 1919 down through to 1934. And basically, what it was a school, if you like. I suppose in these days you'd call it like a college or whatever, but a school. And it was actually populated by some really, really famous artists at the time. And they actually were taken on as professors to teach their craft. And one of the things really was they really wanted to look at ways of simplifying design, make it more attractive and more kind of functional. And I think after having kind of looked at that organisation in a bit more detail, I think I was kind of influenced by that in a way. And that some of the designs here very simplistic, but they kind of do have something about them, although they're kind of complex and simple at the same time, if that does make sense. I'm not sure if it does. One of the people that I really, really do like from that era would be Kandinsky, Vasily Kandinsky. And he, in fact, was one of the tutors at the Bauhaus movement. I forget actually where it was located in Germany, but the actual place is now long gone. It has been replaced by a museum. So one day I hope kind of to get there. But I really wanted this painting or this drawing to incorporate some of those elements of it, really. I don't know if I managed to do that or not. I did plan to shoot this video slightly differently, actually, just kind of sit in front of this and talk you through it. But the problem was I couldn't really point out some of the detail, which I wanted to, and I really wanted you to get a closer look at this. Hopefully the light is going to be in my favour. I'm not too sure. But again, I like these kind of flowing lines. With a lot of the work I do, I like to have that kind of flow to it. It's got to be kind of connected. And that's one of the reasons I put the thick lines on this. So it connects the whole thing together, basically. So, so I use marker pen. I don't find details. I use Faber-Castell pens, which are really, really good. I think they're German, actually. Really, really nice pens. Now, if you're looking for nice pens and pencils, you're going to struggle to beat German ones, to be honest. So really, really good quality. And been to Germany a couple of times, actually. Berlin a couple of times, which I really enjoyed. It's a kind of place I think that I kind of feel at home in Germany in a funny kind of way. I don't speak the language, obviously, but I like the culture, especially the artistic culture. I like a lot. And the people and the actual kind of countryside and everything, from what I've seen in a couple of, well, quite a few times now. And yeah, it's a really, really a good country. I think it's got a nice culture. and very interesting place to visit. So there we go. Have I got a name for this painting, for this picture? I don't think I have, actually. If there is, I've forgotten it. But anyway, if you can think of a title for it, you're more than welcome to drop something in the comment there. So let me know what you think about that one. If there's anything in there that you particularly like, if it reminds you of anything, or sometimes people look at things and they see elements and they think, oh yeah, that reminds me of, I don't know, something like a cat or a dog or parrot or something or other. And let me know what you think about that. So thanks a lot for your time. Give it the old thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I would say probably 95% of people are not subscribed to the channel look at it, which is a real shame because you miss out on stuff coming out each week. So it's, you know, you can come back and have another look. It doesn't cost anything. And I won't bug you with any emails or anything. It's just a nice little reminder that you can take a look at new stuff every week. So thanks a lot for your time, and I shall see you in the next video. You take care now. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.